My homepage is looking a little bit less beautiful than I'd like. If you take a look at it, we've got a leading article going all the way across the page, and then we have 3 columns here all smashed into each other, made worse by these pictures that are associated with some of these articles here. It is not a pretty sight. Also, I may be interested in showing not quite all of these articles on the homepage. These are all of the featured articles that are located within my website at this point in time. But I may not want to show every featured article on my homepage. I may want to show a subset of those featured articles on my homepage. So how can I make all of that magic happen? Well, fortunately, that's all configurable through the Home menu item in the back end of Joomla. So let's go take a look at that. In the back end of Joomla, I'm going to go to Menus, Main Menu, and I'm going to click on the link for the homepage. And over here on the side of the website, the right side, I have many different layout options here. So right now, all of the categories on the website, wherever there's a featured article, because all categories are selected, those featured articles will show up on the homepage of the website. That means that my featured articles under visiting exhibits will show up. Featured news and events are going to show up. Let's say I feature something under Contact Us. That will show up on the homepage of the website. And it's possible that I don't really want all of that stuff on the homepage. Maybe I really only want the items that are part of the visiting exhibits on the homepage of the website, and maybe I don't want the news and events at all. Or maybe I just want visiting exhibits and news, and I don't want the events, which is what I think I'm going to do here. So I'm going to select visiting exhibits by clicking on it. Then I'm going to hold down my Control key on a PC or Command on a Mac, and I'm going to click on News as the other category that I want. So I might be featuring items under events, but those particular items that I feature are not going to show up on the homepage of the website. Let's also fix the formatting while we're here. In my same usual set of numbers, no leading articles, 20 intro articles, 1 column, and no links. I can go ahead and leave these in the following order. Note that the article order is the featured articles order. I'm going to show you how that works in just a moment. Go ahead and click Save and Close. And now when we go to the front end of the website and I click my refresh button, my articles are all lined up one right on top of the other. So the note about the major donation received is the very first item in the list, followed by the items for the upcoming exhibit and the current exhibit. These are in featured article order. So what does that mean exactly? Well, if we hop back into the article manager here in the back end of Joomla, go into Content, Article Manager, and I'm going to take a look at just my featured articles. And I can get there right here in the navigation where it says Articles, Categories, and then it says Featured Articles. When I click on Featured Articles, this shows me the order that they're going to be in. And notice that the ordering column is grayed out. Why? This is very tricky because over here on the left side of the screen, the little gray pyramid shows that we are currently ordering these by title. So I need to click on the ordering column first in order to come up with what I call the Netflix arrows so that I can reorder these items. If you've ever rented videos from Netflix, you've worked with your queue before, and you have these cute little arrows where you can nudge the movies up and down in your queue. It works exactly the same way here in Joomla. So on the home page of my website, remember that my events article is not showing. So we won't see the Artworks program starts on Saturday, March 3rd, but we will see the major donation has been received, the upcoming exhibit, and the current exhibit. And if we look at the front end of the website, you'll see that they are indeed in that order: major donation, upcoming exhibit, and current exhibit. I can now reorder these using my little Netflix arrows. So I can click the down arrow, say on the major donation received. The other way I can sort these is by entering some numbers over here. So if I'd like my current exhibit to be listed first, I can put that in as 1. My upcoming exhibit will be second, so that'll be number 2. The major donation received will be number 3, and the Artworks program will be number 4. Once I've entered all of these numbers, you have to hit the old-fashioned floppy disk at the top of the ordering column to save that information and actually make that order take effect. These techniques for ordering are used throughout Joomla. You'll find them in the menu item manager, you'll find them in the module manager, and here they are in the article manager as well. Now when I go back to the Samoka homepage and I hit the refresh button, unfortunately, this is not the order that we were looking at in the article manager. We expected to see major donation down towards the bottom. If we take a look here in the back end of Joomla, we see that the very first article listed is the visiting exhibits. And the third item listed is the major donation. Instead, we have the major donation article at the top of the list and the current and the upcoming exhibits towards the bottom. So why is this not in the right order? Well, it's always a good idea to go back and take a look at your menu item again when things don't work according to expectations. So we'll go to Menus and we'll go to Main Menu. And I'm going to click the Home link here. And I'm going to take a look at some of my settings. So one of the things here, of course, is that the article order is the featured articles order. So in other words, we were just in the featured articles manager. We saw the order that those were supposed to be in. But our category order, in other words, the order in which the categories are going to show, is this use global. So it's inheriting this setting from somewhere. I'm going to cover what that inheritance works like in a future video. But note that whatever that global setting is, maybe it's by alphabetical or maybe it's in category manager order, it's probably putting the news articles before the visiting exhibits articles. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch my category order to no order. In other words, ignore the category order entirely and pay attention only to the article order under featured articles. I'm going to go ahead and hit Save and Close. And now when I refresh the home page of this website, finally, these are in fact in the right order. We have our current exhibit, the upcoming exhibit, and then down here at the bottom, the information about the major donation received. And the reason they were out of order was because there was some sort of category order that was being applied to this page in addition to the featured articles order. So now that we've got that all straightened out, we can move on to our next task.